My SFW crazy church story. Well, let me explain. So to set the scene, it is late May of 2023 in the United Kingdom, and I'm on this pilgrimage with the Living Church, which is a magazine covering the affairs of the Anglican Communion, and they are going to the Anglican heritage sites in the UK. And one of those such sites is Windsor Castle, one of the many homes of the UK royal family. And in Windsor Castle, there's a chapel, which is the chapel where most of the funerals and most of the weddings of the UK royal family took place. And I am in the choir of St. George's Chapel, and I decided to sit in the same stall, choir stall, where Queen Elizabeth II sat for the funeral of her late husband, Prince Philip, the Duke of Edinburgh, and where King Charles III sat for the funeral of his mother, Queen Elizabeth II. And it was not marked that I couldn't sit there, so I was like, okay, so my American Presbyterian rear end, silly American Presbyterian rear end, decides to sit there. And it's a really intimate, small space up there in the choir of St. George's Chapel. I will say it was interesting to see what Queen Elizabeth and King Charles saw, but the head verger, which is like the person that keeps order in the chapel in the Anglican tradition, came up to me and said and asked me to leave the place where it was sitting. I was like, okay, sorry, I didn't see it. There was nothing there marking that I couldn't sit there. So I respectfully leave, and I'm like, oh boy, I'm lucky I didn't get myself into deeper trouble there. But it was just interesting because, again, I was just like, oh, it's not marked. It's pretty cool. I'll sit in the choir stalls. But apparently you're not supposed to sit in the choir stalls in Windsor, in St. George's Chapel in Windsor. And I almost caused an ecumenical incident between the Church of England and the Presbyterian Church because of that. So, okay, so again, I guess don't sit in places where you're not supposed to sit in Windsor Castle at the St. George's Chapel. So yeah, that's my little SFW crazy church story. Peace and blessings, y'all.